Are you or someone you know having trouble hearing? Are you embarrassed to talk about not being able to hear well? Are you cutting out activities that you enjoy? Are you afraid to reveal your hearing loss in case it jeopardizes your job? These are common reactions and can lead to withdrawal from social interaction, anxiety, loss of self-esteem, and even depression. You are not alone. Since 1979, the Hearing Loss Association of America has been offering help to millions of people with varying degrees of hearing loss, those who have a mild loss and have trouble on the phone in noisy places, to those who wear hearing aids or cochlear implants and use other assistive devices. The Hearing Loss Association of America, or HLAA, is the nation's leading organization representing 36 million people in the United States with hearing loss. That means you or someone you know with a hearing loss. The Hearing Loss Association of America opens the world of communication. Our primary purpose is to educate ourselves, as well as our family, friends, professionals, and others about the social, emotional, and economic impact of hearing loss. HLAA provides people of all ages with tools for self-help, sensitizes the general population about the special needs of people who are hard of hearing, and promotes understanding of the nature, causes, complications, and remedies of hearing loss.
The organization has a national support network that includes a national headquarters office in the Washington, D.C. area, local chapters across the country, state organizations, all working together for the same goal.
The Hearing Loss Association of America is a leading voice in improving communication access for people with hearing loss. We advocate at the federal, state, and local levels for laws, regulations, and policies that will ensure communication access in public places, entertainment venues, workplace, schools, courts, hotels, and hospitals. In other words, making our world hearing-friendly. HLAA also advocates for laws such as the health insurance coverage for hearing aids and cochlear implants and employees' rights in the workplace. The Hearing Loss Association of America makes hearing loss an issue of national concern. With 17% of the U.S. population having a hearing loss, we work to get hearing loss recognized as a public health priority by the medical community and insurance companies. Hearing loss is a health issue that should be prevented, screened for regularly, and treated. Some examples of what the organization has done on your behalf can be seen in a long list of accomplishments. The Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 was passed with extensive regulations for accommodations in public places for people who are hard of hearing. Without the input of HLAA founder Rocky Stone, who served on the U.S. Access Board at the time, these rules would never have been created. Communication access was a new concept at the time.
You know, advocacy takes a long time, and one example of that is the work we've done for more than 10 years on making sure that anybody with a hearing aid or an implant can use a cell phone. We saw this as being critical. We saw that this was going to be the way that people would communicate in the future, and the future is here now. And so we put a lot of effort and resources to making sure that we would work with industry, both the manufacturers and the service providers, and also with the Federal Communications Commission to put regulations in place to make sure that when phones were manufactured, that they would be accessible and would not cause interference either with hearing aids or implant.
Our executive director serves on the National Institute of Health's NIDCD Advisory Board to be sure hearing research and our health issues are given priority. More health insurance companies now cover bilateral cochlear implants. We work to put laws in place for captioning on TV, videos, internet, and on phones that have internet capability. It was back in 1988 that we helped get a law passed for the captioning chip to be manufactured into all TVs 13 inches and larger. Have you ever seen a captioned telephone? Your troubles understanding on the phone could be over. We have pushed for laws requiring these phones. 2 to 3 out of every 1,000 children born in the United States have a hearing loss. So if your baby was born in the last 20 years or so, he or she was tested for hearing loss right after the birth to ensure early intervention. This national law was put on the books thanks to the work of the Hearing Loss Association of America alongside other organizations. HLAA provides timely and reliable information about hearing loss through its www.hearingloss.org, Hearing Loss Magazine, the biweekly e-news, the Academy of Hearing Loss Support Specialists, webinars on hot topics, as well as the HLAA annual conventions where people with hearing loss come together for the largest hearing-friendly program and trade show.
Since 2006, thousands of people across the country have joined the Walk for Hearing to raise awareness about hearing loss, to raise funds for programs and services for people with hearing loss at both the local and national levels.
The Walk for Hearing is the largest series of walks of its kind, held in the spring and fall in major cities throughout the U.S. Get involved, it's a lot of fun.
Whoa!
HLAA also has state organizations that advocate for change on a statewide level to improve services and pass laws that benefit people with hearing loss. Hearing Loss Association of America chapters extend the reach of the national office where staff work at the federal level to impact laws for people with hearing loss. Local chapters participate in communities across the country to create awareness and make positive changes at the local level. When you come to a chapter, you are part of a larger body of people and policymakers who want to make your life better as a person with hearing loss. You are part of a group that works on local issues that support national issues favored by the national organization, Hearing Loss Association of America.
One of the terrific things about working here is being able to get information and feedback from our members and from constituents across the country who see issues that impact them locally, and in some cases issues that impact us nationally.
You also provide a grassroots perspective and other input to the organization on the needs of people with hearing loss. People in chapters are an important part of making things happen. Together, we make hearing loss an issue of national concern. We all work together to better the lives every day of people with hearing loss. HLAA provides assistance and resources for people with hearing loss and their families to learn how to adjust to living with hearing loss. HLAA is working to eradicate the stigma associated with hearing loss and raise public awareness about the need for prevention and the importance of regular hearing screenings throughout life. But there still is a lot of work to do. We know that people who are hard of hearing have different needs from people who are deaf and use sign language. HLAA is working with the audiology and hearing aid specialists to be sure you have quality of care. We continually work to prevent discrimination in the workplace and for better communication by medical professionals in hospitals and clinics. We push for services such as CART real-time captioning in classrooms. We are working to get in-the-air videos captioned on flights. We know you want access to affordable healthcare and devices. That is always on top of the list. These are only a few of the issues. You can count on us to work on your behalf and to bring you the information you need. When you join the Hearing Loss Association of America, you support the work of a respected national organization who testifies before federal, state, and local legislative bodies on issues concerning you. People with hearing loss who want to stay active and involved by using hearing aids, cochlear implants, assistive devices such as hearing loops, FM and infrared systems, and other technologies, as well as coping skills. Find a chapter near you. Join us today and experience a positive and rich change in your lifetime. For more information online, go to www.hearingloss.org, call us at 301-657-2248, or write us at 7910 Woodmont Avenue, Suite 1200, Bethesda, Maryland, 20814.